Hey, hi, hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Shannon. Hey, hello, how you doing? I hope you're doing so very well. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing. I'm going to be unboxing the Abominable book club box, and this is a horror subscription box. I have only received 2 boxes. This is my second box and I'm so excited to get into this one. I'm also going to have a little haul at the end of this video as well, so if you're interested, stay tuned. So just get into the box here. This is what we're looking at. This is what the box looks like on the inside. I hope you can see this. And I'm just going to pop it down. First thing I see here is gently dried dragon fruit tea, I think. I think this is tea. High calorie and fiber. Half dragon fruit. Maybe it's not tea. Gently dried, loaded with delicious benefits. No, it must be food. I'm gonna open it and see. Ooh. Ooh. So this is what it looks like. It kind of looks like a rose petal. It's definitely food. Oh, I thought it was going to be crunchy. I don't know how I feel about this. I thought it was going to be crunchy, but it's actually like pretty soft. It's got the texture of a soggy Frosty. It actually kind of tastes like a soggy Frosty, which I don't mind. I like these. Never heard of them, but they're good. I would eat these. I would buy these. But yeah, they have the texture and flavor of like a soggy bowl of Frosties with fruit. That's the best way I could describe it, which doesn't sound appetizing, but they're actually pretty nice. The next thing I'm going to pull is this lovely packaging. I think this is where they put all of their drinks. Oh, for the month. Okay. We have Off Bleak, Your Golden, Spicy Orange and Ginger Black Tea. I mean, I always give the tea a try, but if I don't find one interesting, I give it to my mum. We have Raspberry and Pomegranate Tetley tea bag, which I will probably give this one to my mum because I'm not a huge fan of pomegranate. It depends what kind of strength the flavour is. Then we have another Lion's coffee bag. I still have yet to use the one I got last month, but I am interested in trying the coffee bags because I've never had one. And then cappuccino and Galaxy hot chocolate. I give the cappuccino to my mum last month. I'm going to do the same this month. Not a huge fan of cappuccino. I'm a latte girl myself, so I will drink the hot chocolate, but this will go to my mum. I see a pin badge. Oh, I love this. This is so cute. It's an pin badge. I really hope that this is coming across on camera as well as I see it in person. This is too cute. I really enjoyed it chapter 1. It chapter 2 not so much, but the chapter 1 was amazing and I love this. I love this pin badge. So now I will get to put that on my pin banner and I'll have my first horror pin badge, which is really cool. Next we have the secondhand book, which I will leave to last because I like to open this last. We have a book in here that is The Har, a horror novel by David Schwarjan. This is what it looks like. Oh, it's from Paperback and Pugs. That's so cute. So this says, Muriel Macaulay has lived in, oh, it's Scottish. If you don't know or can't tell, I'm Scottish, so I like things that take place in my home. I also find it really interesting reading how people write Scottish dialogue, because we have a certain accent and I find it really interesting, especially like if it's a Scottish person writing Scottish dialogue. I find it very easy to read, but if it's not a Scottish author, it's very interesting. Muriel Macaulay has lived in the Scottish fishing village of Witch Haven all her life. She was born there and she intends to die there. But when an overseas property developer threatens to evict the residents from their homes and raze Witch Haven to the ground in the name of progress, all seems lost, until the day a mysterious fog bank creeps inland, the Har. To some it brings redemption, to others it brings only madness and death. What macabre secrets lie within? Romantic and deranged, the Har is a gore-soaked folk horror fairy tale from David Schwarjan, author of The Forgotten Island and Maggie's Grave. Artwork on the cover by Trevor Henderson. This sounds pretty creepy. I mean, I'm not mad at this. This does sound... I just finished watching Stranger Things, so like, I think this will hit the spot for me. Like, a small town with people fighting off another world, or like a villain that is the Har, that's like a bigger being and not a person. It makes sense in my head. I feel like this might be good after my Stranger Things binge. So next we have, oh, what is this? This is cute. Oh, this is so it's a signed like sticker to go along with the book, and it's got a puppy on it because I take it from the publisher. Oh, that's really cute. I really enjoy that. Oh. We have a third book in here, which is, oh, it's sprayed edges as well. The Watchers AM Shine. You can't see them, but they can see you. Ooh. And this says, you can't see them, but they can see you. The forest isn't charted on any map. Dark on the brightest day, knotted branches hide its ancient secrets from the sun. This is no place to linger, especially after dark. Mina is taking the country roads to Connemara, an ever-narrowing maze across frost-pocketed moor and bog. As the light fades on a leafless December day, her car stutters and the engine dies. Outside, from an unexpected tree line, a scream. No worse, an otherworldly shriek. Mina knows better than to get out of the car, but of course she will. Ooh. And it says a dark and claustrophobic read by T. King Fisher. Yeah, this sounds good. I kind of like the simplicity of the cover and then the red edges. I feel like it's a vibe. Yeah, this sounds good too. I mean, I think the theme of this month's box is like villains you can't see, or fog, or darkness, which is interesting. So there we have that. And I think the last thing in this box is the bookmark. Oh, we have two bookmarks. We have the Abominable Book Club box bookmark. That is a tongue twister. And each of these bookmarks has like a mini story on the back. So I'm going to read that to you. We also have the Abominable Book Club. And on the reverse side, it says, I'll take him, I'll take all of you, and I'll feast on your flesh and feed on your fear. Again, this is another Pennywise It like merch item, so to go along with my pin, I now have a bookmark, which I'm excited about. So the mini story we have here, this is Bookmark 10, Series 4. Alpha 4, you're under orders to return to formation. Ventura clicked the power button on his walkie, plunging the jungle into silence again. Not even a bird or an insect dared to make a sound, especially this deep in the black zone. Ventura used the tip of his knife to part the leaves in front of him. He scanned for movement, but all he saw was the remains of the scout team dead in front of the cave ahead, their bellies torn open, steam rising from the warmth inside. That was the worst part about those things. They didn't even kill for food. They tore you open and left you to rot like it was fun for them. Suddenly, there was movement. From across the clearing, Ventura watched as a group of rippers lumbered from the thick jungle into the cave, their hard black carapaces glistening in the sunlight. One of them turned in Ventura's direction, chittering excitedly, the huge mandibles like a stag beetle clacking together. It could sense he was here. Ventura looked down at his rifle and popped the mag. 18 rounds, armor piercers. He slid it back in with a click and racked the charging handle. Ventura stood, aimed at the charging ripper, and hoped the rounds lived up to their name. Ooh, that's pretty exciting. I like that one. That was a good one. And lastly, probably the most exciting part. I am excited for this whole box. I always am. But I feel like the part that you don't really know anything about or couldn't guess or couldn't even think about would be this part. So yeah, I really get it. I get excited on this part. Let us see what we have in this one. I'm gonna be able to slide this out, or am I gonna have to rip it? I think I'm gonna have to rip it. Oh. Let's see. Oh, it's the right way up. Does it look good? Oh, it's a Dean Koontz. I have not read anything from Dean Koontz, but I have had my eye on him. Unfortunately, the writing's a bit rubbed off, but I will tell you what this is called. The Eyes of Darkness. And this says, this book was originally published under a pseudonym, Leigh Nichols. It is a year since Tina Evans lost her little boy, Danny, in a tragic accident. A year since she began the painful process of forgetting, of trying to rebuild her life. Then a shattering message appears on the blackboard in Danny's old room. Not dead. Is it someone's idea of a grim joke? Or the tangible evidence of her own tormented unconscious? Or something more? The search for an answer, the search for Danny, demands a courage and endurance beyond any Tina thought she possessed. Only her love for her son, her love for the one man who believes her, drives her on, through the neon glamour of Las Vegas nightlife, the sun-scorched desert, and the frozen mountains of High Sierras. People die, coldly, brutally, as buried truth struggles to surface. A truth so incredible, so frightening, so dangerous, that it's a secret must be kept at the price of any life, any man, any woman, any child. Ooh, this sounds good. I do like the sound of this. Dean Koontz has like a huge repertoire as well. So like, I'm glad that I'm finally going to have the chance to read a Dean Koontz without having to figure out which one to start with, which one to pick up. I kind of feel like this has made the decision for me, and it came in a box that I am happy with everything that came. So yeah, I feel like this is going to be an interesting book to pick up. So I did this last time, and I think I'm going to do it this time again, just because I find it interesting. So I'm going to go on and price all of these books on Amazon, because it seems like the most reasonable choice. They have like cheap prices, but also it's widely available. And I'm going to put the price of all of these 3 books in this corner, and I'm going to put the price of the box in this corner. Now, this is not including any of the goodies you get, the signed sticker or the pin badges, the drinks, the nibbles, it doesn't count any of that. This is solely just based on the book prices on Amazon. So this is the book prices on Amazon and for this book box. So like, this is the comparison in case you're on edge of getting this, if it's worth it. I have got 2 boxes from this subscription so far, and I've been really happy with it. I wanted a book box subscription where it was more focused on books than items, because I'm a hoarder and I hoard shit I do not need. So when I was getting fairy loot and I was looking into Illumicrate, I thought, I'm not going to use half of this stuff. Some of it's from fandoms I have no interest in. Sometimes it's from fandoms I like but have no use for. And I thought if there was something I really wanted, I could probably buy it secondhand. So I wanted something that just focused mostly on books. And I think this is like the perfect balance. 3 books, a snack, some drinks, a pin badge, and a couple of bookmarks. Like, those are things that I'm totally happy with, and the focus is mostly on the books. And I think I am going to continue this for another little while, as I want to read more horror. And I think once I get my next box, I might do a reading vlog with a couple of the books I have received from this horror subscription book box. So I will leave in a comment all of the books I have received so far, and then the next unboxing I do of this book box, I will do the same again. If you're interested on my thoughts on any of these books, then please comment on that comment what books you would like to see in a vlog, and I will try and fit 3 of these books into one vlog so you can get my thoughts on them. But yeah, I'm really happy with this, and I'm excited for my next one. Now on to the books I got from Yalc. So I did not attend Yalc, but my best friend Sephi did. Sephi is always linked in the description down below if you want to check out their channel. I highly recommend. I also want to say a big thank you for getting me these things from Yalc. I am so very grateful, and I just thank you so much. I'm so excited. So without further ado, here are the books that Sephi got me from Yalc. The first one, and probably the most intimidating one, is The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, and this is actually signed to Tante, I think it is, from Samantha Shannon. And this, I believe this is like dedicated to the Dragon Rider, and Sephi got theirs dedicated to the dragon, which I thought was so cute. I have heard nothing but great things about this, and I need to know why it's so hyped. It says, a world divided, a queendom without an heir, an ancient enemy awakens. It has dragons. Do I need to say more? I don't think I do. It has dragons, it's signed, it's now in my collection forever. I hope to love this, but it's also a chunker, so I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but thank you again. Next here I have Forging Silver into Stars by Bridget Kremerer, and lovely sprayed edges. This is an author that I have enjoyed for a while. I've read their contemporary work. I'm still reading the Cursebreakers trilogy, and I have Defy the Night. Is that what it's called? I think it's called Defy the Night. And this is just another one to add to the collection. This says, an ancient magic. Magic has been banished in the kingdom of Shy Shallow for as long as Jax can remember. Now times are changing, and magic has returned, in the form of a Magesmith king on the throne. But magic won't save Jack or his best friend Khalil. Khalin? When the tax collector comes calling. A newfound love. Jax and Khalin are desperate enough to take a stranger's silver and to aid an anti-magical plot against the king, until Jax develops feelings for the king's courier, handsome Lord Tycho, a man determined to discover who's conspiring against the throne. A dark fate. Suddenly Jax and Khalin are embroiled in a world of shifting alliances, dangerous flirtations, and age-old magic, where even the deepest loyalties will be tested. I think this sounds amazing. I love Bridget Kremerer's work. I want to read this kind of immediately, but I also want to kind of finish the Cursebreakers trilogy first, so who knows, but I am so excited for this one. I'm going to apologize in advance for this one. I normally look up authors' names and pronunciations before I start a video, and I did not do that with this video because I was just way too excited. So I'm not going to say this author's name because I don't want to say it wrong in any form. So This Place is Still Beautiful, and that's the author's name there. And I promise I will go back to looking up how to pronounce authors' names before I start filming. But can we just appreciate how beautiful this cover is? Like, I'm in love. I love this cover. And also, this sounds amazing. Annalie and Margaret are sisters who agree on only one thing, that they have nothing in common. Annalie is 17, sweet, content, and looking forward to a summer of flirting with the most popular boy in school. Margaret is 19, ambitious, a warrior for social justice, and desperate to forget her ex-boyfriend in New York City. When their family is the victim of a racial attack, Annalie tries to pretend it never happened, but Margaret wants to fight back. Then a crushing secret threatens to tear them apart, from each other, from their friends, from their hometown, forever. I mean, this sounds like it has the potential to destroy me, and I need it. I need this beautiful thing to destroy me. Okay. Again, another cover that I absolutely love. This is Bad Things Happen Here by Rebecca Barrow, and I just love the color palette of this. Like, it's so simple. There's not much to it, but the color palette just makes my heart, like, it makes me happy. It makes me think of vacationing on a sunny island on the beach in a bikini with a cocktail. It just makes me think happy thoughts. This also sounds good. This was one that I specifically asked Sephi to grab if they seen it, so yay. And this says, Luca Lane Thomas lives on Paris. It's spelled Paris, but it's spelled with a double R, so I'm just going to say Paris. Luca Lane Thomas lives on Paris, a seemingly idyllic island, but there's nothing idyllic about its cursed history, which is scattered with the unsolved deaths of young women. Deaths Paris society happily ignores. Luca can't ignore them though, not when she comes home one night to find police cars in her driveway. The curse has struck again. This time it claimed her sister Whitney. With the help of Naomi, the new girl next door, Luca decides to investigate Whitney's death herself. But in doing so, Luca must come face to face with the curse that has haunted Paris for years. How good does this sound? This sounds so good. Like, murder mystery, curses, idyllic island, like new friends trying to solve a murder, and like a heart-wrenching murder at that because it's her sister. Like, I think I want to read this immediately. I think I want to read this now, so I think this might just be my current read. I think I'm just deciding that now. This might just be my current read. I've kind of just not read my TBR this month because, one, I've been in a semi-slump. Two, it's been a hard couple of months and my mental health is absolutely in the gutter. So I've just abandoned my TBR and been picking up things that sound interesting to me. Because that always helps my mental health and it always helps me out of a slump when I just mood read. So that's what I've been doing, and this is calling to me at the moment. So I think I just decided to read this tonight. And lastly, the other book that I asked Sephi to grab, and I'm so excited they did, is Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Gino Dawson. I have loved Gino Dawson for a while now, so to have a signed book dedicated to me is just amazing, and I'm so happy. Let's see. It says, to Shannon, welcome to the Coven. Like, yes, bitch. I'm so excited to have this. Also, the pink and the yellow is just a theme I didn't know I was gonna like, but I like it. Oh, there's a fly going around. And this says, through joining Her Majesty's Royal Coven, you can become a part of an illustrious witching legacy, stretching back to our founding sister, Anne Boleyn. We serve Gaia through the service to the planet, the country, HRM, the Queen, and the people. We work as a team to support the UK government in the handling of supernormal events and incidences, to uphold the tradition of witchcraft in the United Kingdom, to safeguard our continued legacy. Her Majesty's Royal Coven is a place for women and girls to reach their full potential, develop their gifts, and enjoy the protection and sisterhood that only an official coven can provide. The inside jacket says, hidden among us is a secret coven of witches. Known as Her Majesty's Royal Coven, they protect crown and country from magical forces and otherworldly evil, but their greatest enemy will come from within. There are whispers of a prophecy that will bring the coven to its knees, and 4 best friends are about to be caught at the centre. Will Helena, Naya, Leone and Ellie be able to stop the prophecy before it's too late? Or will the differences that have seen them grow apart since childhood be too great to overcome? Life as a modern witch was never simple, but now it's about to get apocalyptic. Prepare to be bewitched by Gino Dawson's first adult series, a story of ancient prophecies and modern dating, of sacred sisterhood and demonic frenemies. This sounds so good. So it's between these two books for my next read. I think I'm going to pick one of these up tonight and just vibe and enjoy myself and hopefully make myself feel better, because self-care is important. And if I know you, which I don't, but I'm going to assume to you, then you haven't been taking care of yourself. So you should get yourself a glass of water, hydrate, because I'm a bitch and never hydrate myself. So you should remember to hydrate. You should pick a book that you're really in the mood for, no matter if it doesn't fit into your plans, your TBR, anything. Just pick up what you are truly, really wanting to pick up and enjoy it. Do a face mask, paint your nails, lie in your bed. Don't make any excuses and take care of yourself. Remember, self-care is super important. So I hope you are doing that. And I think that's all I have for you today. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, down below there will be a comment with all of the books I received from the Abominable book club box down below. So comment which ones you would like to see in a vlog and I will try and get that done. There will be another book unboxing before I pick what books I'm going to read. If no one votes, then I'll just pick which ones I want to read, or I will go over to Instagram and ask the wisdoms that be over there, and I will bring you a vlog of some of these books. So thank you so very much for watching again. Remember to stay safe, happy and healthy, and I shall see you next time. Bye.